Alrighty. Alright, I got it. Welcome. I forgot that I gotta do all these fun things. So welcome. Thanks everyone who's here right now, and thank you everyone for liking the video before it actually started. That's pretty cool. Actually I already did this here. A couple more clicks. We'll get right started with not clicking that button. This button. There we go. Get started right after I click these few buttons. There we go. Okay. Think I'm good. Yeah, so hello, and well, hello. There we go. See if that all going. Okay, great. Welcome. Yeah, so we're nearly done. There's not much more to do with this project. But yeah. How you guys doing? Alright. Yeah, it's welcome. Hi Star, Scout. Let's see, who else? Beautiful Jose, I'm gonna guess. And hi Cookie. Thank you. Alright, yeah. Probably want to get pretty started with this pretty quickly. Let me actually do one little thing. Move my chat over so I can read it a little better. There we go. Okay. Now I can see you guys. Is the chat going? Who said hi? Sorta. Okay. That was weird. Sorry, I broke the green screen illusion. Alright. So we should get pretty started right away. Yeah, so I can show what we got, so just we get context, and then, say hello to everyone else, and then we'll, get going. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. I don't know why. Sorry for the that, green screen thing. Boopity boop. I can't really see the dislikes as I watch them this way, from, this angle. But, yeah, this project, it's been about a month-long project. It was just gonna be like really short. The original idea was just like Apple Bloom, I think, just camping. But then we evolved it into like, well, what if it was like a 24-hour cycle, and then we just kept like adding more and more stuff into it. So, but yeah, I legit. So yeah, it's just been very. I expanded it a lot more with the story, but yeah. So we only got like maybe like a couple of seconds left, which, depending on how complicated each second is, then we'll see how long it takes. But I think my only storyboard that I have left. So last time was the fun stream last time, where basically just doing that much. Really only that much from last time. So okay. How we doing? Stopping in for a bit. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think we could probably just start, because the only storyboard that I have is that Apple Bloom like walks up, and then I think then she has like this water pail, and then she throws it on the fire, and then the fire goes out and starts to steam out, and then it'll be morning again. So then that'll be it. So we're very close. It's near the finish line, but whether or not we'll finish it this time, and I'm not gonna be, too too hard pressed to get it done exactly during this time. But if we need more time, then that's okay. So how you guys are doing as I figure out what needs to get done preliminarily for this? So I need to duplicate this as a symbol. And call it fire out. This is my base puppet, so I need to call it something new. Okay. So now, what does that make the assets? Where I think, how should we? I guess I can make it, and then we can decide other stuff, like how she can like hold the bucket, or how she can throw it on the fire, like how she gonna throw it. Because that also kind of depend on how she's holding it. Like if she has the bucket like on top of her head, then it would be her tilting her head as a motion. But if it's like in her mouth, then try to like do like a whole different kind of body motion. You know what I mean? So okay. Alright. Ooh, okay. Ah. Let's see. Do you think MLP was at its best when it was dramatic serious or when it was comedic at its best? Oh boy. Oh, I thought you were talking about me with being in the basement. And it's like, that's true too. Yeah. So let's make a dumb circle and then call it the pail. And then I can go inside it and remove it. So, okay. So now I can just start to draw it from inside here and then just get rid of that. And now we're cooking. So I'm trying to focus on this as best as I can to make sure maybe we can finish it. So if we do happen to, then trying to get this as close as I can, you know. So if I miss any comments, you know, let me know. Or use the use my name if it's like a directorial question to me, would be easier. Because then it's like a highlight in orange, and I'll definitely be able to see that, you know. Yep. Yep. Can kind of change the proportions a little bit, so now it's more cartoony-ish, kind of like that. Add some shine to it, so now it can be a different color. Usually just kind of do temporary colors just to get sure that most of the proportions are usually more better. There we go. And then I'm less... If I have like dumb colors, then I can see like, oh well, I'm not super attached to it then. That's like, oh, I can change things a little bit easier. This is a nice bucket. Okay. So now I can color it. Boop. That's Padra here? Oh, hi, Padra. Hello. Hello, everyone. Probably should be coloring this a little more like a... Maybe like a metallic kind of blue kind of a thing. At least be a darker blue. Maybe I'll color it... I'll recolor this one and then change this one to be a more metallic blue. Like that. Yeah. Oh no, that's really gonna stand out, so let's kind of saturate it a little bit. Yeah, alright. We could take this color and then a little lighter. This is weird point. It's like that. And this will be darker. Okay. So now we got this. Alright. So now we're gonna add the line. So that's a real, kind of like a sand kind of pale, I guess. Kind of what I'm going for. It could be up or it could be down. I don't know. For physics, it would make more sense to be down. Just add that kind of a detail, you know. Okay. Is that 2? Really? 3. Nah, it's closer. Okay. Okay. So I haven't been thinking about the show. I had to think about this. Let's see. I'm not sure about the... It's been so long since I've actually watched the show. A couple months, I guess. Not really since, like, the finale. The comedic ones definitely are very good. I don't know if that's when it's at its best. Like, I'm trying to even, like, think of, like... when it was, like, the sleepover between... in Twilight's book house, the library house. I think that was really good. Because that also played with the characters. You learn more of the characters more... I don't know. You definitely learn them more in, like, dramatic situations, but you also learn more about them with the, in comedic parts, too, so... It's hard to really have an answer for that. Because obviously when a character is at its most developed is when you can see them in their not environment. But if the environment is like this much more happy time, then it also helps. I don't know. It's hard to think deep about making a pail at the same time. So that's a nice pail. I'm actually really happy with that. Okay. Yeah, I guess comedy is also subjective too. That it's hard to say like, well, this comedic part was way better because it was funnier. You know, or like I thought it was funny, but then if someone else doesn't, then is it? Like no one's gonna be 100% agreeing with you 100% of the time on that. Ugh. Now it can also be fancy and change the color to be a little transparent. Oh, there you go. So now she got a big pail of water. Okay, cool. Probably shouldn't transform it like that, but anyway. Okay. Video's uploaded. Great. Gotta go. Okay. Bye, legit. Okay. I need to figure out what I'm doing. So, still gotta do the regular start from 1. Stop frame there. Okay. So just gotta walk into frame here. Bop, bop, bop. Water, boosh, onto the fire, and then walk back out. Kind of a thing. So, that's the basic of what we're doing. In that kind of broad sense like that. So now I just gotta do that. So, okay. So maybe around 10 I'll make it the base there, so then I can change these to be the walking ones. And then see, go from there. Okay. So now I'm gonna actually start animating it a little bit, but not really, but you know what I mean. It's still the fast forwardy King of the Hill intro kind of a style. Hyperlapse is kind of what it's sort of called, I think. When it's just like long exposure, like a long, like you're like lapsing like more than like a couple hours, like the entire day, sort of. It could be time lapse too, but I was thinking like an even more extreme version of it would be in hyperlapse. Just gotta walk in with the water, so just gotta like sort of pay attention to it. There you go. Okay. Probably do like 2 or 3. We'll see. Probably won't need more than that, because we're already pretty fast with where this is going. So also I could just copy paste the last frame anyway, so that's not gonna be an issue. So like that. Oops. Is already looking like a walk. Alrighty. Just copy paste this one, but then retime it, so now it's actually 3 here. And then probably pull this. Not really gonna notice it because it's gonna be, again, pretty quick, but just for my own sake, make it slightly different. So, okay. So every, like, how many frames? 1, 2, 3. So every 3 frames. 1, 2, 3, and then should be frame 2. So we'll change the position there, so you can kind of see. Narrating what I'm doing just because I'm had to partially very focus on sort of what I'm doing. So sorry about that. And again, if there's like an urgent question or something you want me to like, what are you doing, kind of a thing, then let me know that way. With the username. Boop, boop. So we might have to use, or this could be back to normal. So this could be 10, and then loop it. So there we go. Okay. If the joke is like me, then I'm gonna be slightly upset. Okay. So whoop. So we have a general idea of that. Yeah, you got a lot of a lot of restrictions. A lot more time here. So change this time and then 2 comes in. Okay. So I'm gonna start retiming some things here, and then here's when everything stops. So okay. Just gonna move everything to now this time. That's right, I got it. Do it that way. Get rid of this keyframe. Going as I go and changing things. Nope. So now, get rid of storyboards. Everything shakes, and then it stops when she's ready to do the thing. And a couple more timings. Go back to where I was, please. Okay. We call Magic Owl Houdini. Ha! That's good. Thank you for that. Okay. Yep. Ooh, the colors also change. The trees and whatever's need to change. Maybe I could do that afterward. I'll just get the basic. I think I should get the basic of what needs to happen first, probably. Should be my main priority here. Okay. So. Let's get her in a nice, not too like I just used regular base pose. There we go. Okay. And I guess it's gonna be on her head. I didn't really figure that out, but I think that'll work with this. That she'll like do this and then the water will fall out. Probably not that far, and probably use the rest of her body to follow along, but we'll do that. And then the fire will go out, and then that'll be it. Okay. So now I just gotta plan that out and then figure out what to do. So probably do some anticipation first, sometime here, anticipate, and then anticipate would be like her going back and then poof, and then maybe the pail can like slide down or something like that. It's inside here, so it's easy to change. It can even be slightly already off kilter, so then when it does fall over, yeah, now it'll work. Okay. It's got a short neck. I think your body's also smaller. Okay. Ooh. Woo. Woo. Yeah. Whoops, favorite holiday is Halloween. Yeah. That's great. Thanks for all these puns. They're really lined up the mood. So, I appreciate it. I'm always a sucker for those kind of puns. I had a popsicle a couple weeks ago, and they had worse puns than you, so be glad about that. That you're better than some corporate try to think of some, some marketing people trying to make up some kid-friendly popsicle stick puns. I can't remember what it was, but it was just like, it was not that good. That's good. And then time it out so it's not just immediately falling down, but it just has this, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna do this now, kind of a thing. It's going straight into like the next action. It's not, I guess, isn't my style. definitely adds more to it and like more flavor to everything. Because now I can have more motion without much, really too much stock, because it's just like the opposite of doing the opposite first and then doing the original plan of what you were gonna do. Kind of helps like break it down easier too. It's like if you just draw, you don't really like the famous example is like you draw baseball. It's not, huh? You know, when a pitcher, you know, professional baseball, like they don't go, huh? I drew the ball, and it's more of a woo wah. You know, just a lot more to it, and it becomes this kind of woo. The wind up is just as much as like the drawing part of it. So that's why whoop bap. That's kind of how that goes. And then we can continue with this a little more to ease it out, and then have this one right before it go even more. And go whoop. A bit too far with the head. I could squish this down a little bit. And just squish this down also a bit. Okay. Swoop, whoop. That's basically what this pretty much get it all encompassed, and then the rest of the effects will be the smoke and then the water falling out. So there we go. Alright. Got a little dust. Okay. Hi, kitty. Always want to say like hello, kitty. Let's get all that's pretty good, and then whenever she's done, then put it back up. So see how that's in context. Boop. She's in front of the fire. I think that would work. Might need to have a layer. Might need to rearrange some layers. So find out where this is. Well, I need to recolor the thing also. Or I can add another. Just add a new layer, and then this will be the fire smoke layer, and then that should be good. Because right now Apple Bloom is behind the fire. Oh no! But if I have a smoke layer on top, then that'll work better. So okay, yeah, we're good. I'm trying to imagine it as I do it. Okay. So, we should be good now. Non-PG puns are unpunishable. Yeah. Unbelievable. Doesn't work. Okay. Okay. Let's actually blink so I can move her eyes as a little cheat. Look, look. I have the blinks on a loop so they can so it'll always be going no matter what. So I don't have to like program, I guess is a word, the blinks every time. They just automatically happen because they're inside of the. It always plays this blink every time. So that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's get the water going. That'll be probably first. Okay. So water. Here. Only tricky is that the water is inside here. Not really. What's going on? This should be 20. This should be 20. Okay. So I just gotta animate this. So I might want to have a layer on top to actually be the water, and then change this to sort of match. And then get rid of that. And then this will be the water falling animation. Is that? That is opaque, and I don't want that. I want it to be the same transparency. There we go. Spot fix is very tricky, yes. Any kind of realistic effects are very, not very simple. um, like Animate. So, I think I'm just gonna kind of wing it as much as I can, and then see where it sort of lands, I guess. So it's gonna be pretty quick, and I have to like go in between this. So this is the next frame. I can use this as a guide, and then I don't think there's real, like, any kind of real thing that I'm really doing. Just kind of going like, well, if it's falling out, then where would the physics sort of land on here? So, and I know that's also, anything behind the fire is also going to be not shown, so that also helps. So, alright. Sorry, kitty. Maybe next time. Oop, that's a lot of... So, boop. 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 So now it's here. Get rid of this. See where it is. Make it even bigger. And again, it's not really going to be seen. Especially down here, so I can probably just block it off. That's a no-no, that's not going to be that visible. Fill this in. Get rid of that. Try to make like, sort of like tree trunks or tree stems, I don't know what they call it, leaves, where they kind of just branch out. Branches, there we go. Like that. See what we got so far. Whoop. Go outside. Whoop. Yeah. I believe that. Meow. And then probably don't need much more than this actually. I could add like one more, but it won't really be too much different from this. It could be like maybe like an opposite or like a opposite version of this, so I can... I'm not really following my own advice as I do it. See that? Because I know the smoke will woof right in front of it, so doesn't really need to be too elaborate. Because I know the smoke is going to be in front of it, so doesn't need to be exact. But this could be fun to like show that it's having this part gurgle or move around. Have this react, you know. Like it's losing water or something, and then kind of going down a bit. So whoosh, whoosh, and each like layer outside, it makes more sense. Is the fun part. Whoosh, yeah. All right. I'll move on to the smoke. So now I know roughly the timing of this. So right around here I can have it start. Fire smoke. Here. Okay. I don't have an exact plan, but I think I'll probably just get it figured out. Probably just wing it as well. Of try to figure out maybe some colors. Probably opaque is probably the easiest. Probably close to this, maybe color. Because if it's not opaque, opaque means fully visible or not transparent. If I lower it to a lower opacity, you can see through it. If you can see through it, then it'll be easy to see how I just have the fire just disappear at a point. So let's see. It could start off as low opacity and then become opaque. It's better figure out like what kind of color to use for this instead then. What kind of color? Maybe it could just be brown or like some kind of gray, maybe closer to. It still doesn't seem quite right. What is the regular tint in here? Everything's tinted to like a purpley color, so I can have it be in the purple range and then change it maybe. Okay. Smoke usually is great. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Let's say it's solid white, then turns out to semi. Oh, okay. And again, like, I usually say that it's more important to get like the motion and geometry figured out first, rather than spending too long on color. Because like I said, like when I was making that pale, I used a bunch of different weird colors at first, and then decided on like what color the pale should be. I think it's Steam or Stream. I think that's pretty good. Maybe it could be more blue. Maybe darker, but I think we're good with that. Got an email. It's saying that I'm live. Thank you. Okay. I think I like this kind of blue. It looks pretty good. It's supposed to be like smoke. It's not exactly steam, I think. Go down a little bit more. This is pretty generic dark gray color. I think I'll just go with this. I use it as a color template for that and then figure it out. Okay. So we can have it be kind of like Wind Waker-y, kind of like whoopsie, woo, kind of cloud. Maybe start it being pretty small and then it can build up here and then boost and then be like the kind of shape like this maybe. So it'll be next frame will be being whooshed much bigger, and then it could be like the little stream like that and then disappear. So whoosh. Boof, boof, boof. Does that work? Because if these don't work, then animated it doesn't really make sense. Because you chose rather in mixing. Okay. But also because it's nighttime, I made it darker and to create more contrast. But yes, I can make it a little bit lighter. Does that work better? It actually works a little better, actually. So boof, boof. And then maybe like even in between here, it'll become more thin, but still maybe still have that kind of a shape to it, but maybe it's like long. And then this will be like the last trail of it maybe. And then it disappears. So boof, boof. And this will be like big. Boof, boof. Boof. Okay. And then, of course, we can have even in between. This could be even smaller. Whoosh. I mean, that works. Just need to be a little bit slower. Boof, 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 boof. And then I can either use these or make a new layer and clean these up, kind of thing. I like these kind of shapes though. So I could just put these in, maybe not even. I could put these on 3s if I want to. But I think this is pretty good as a base. So, probably even later, because it probably starts a little later. So, boof, boof. And then that'll be there, and then I could just add an in-between onto each of these. Not that far. In between in it to be in between that first smaller one and then in between of boof boof. Swoosh. Boof boof. Even here could be some start. Boof boof. Gotta get those sound effects. It's like when you like do lip sync, you're always going ow woo 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 the whole time. That's great. I love doing lip sync. So somewhere in between here. We'll have an in between. Let's see. So let's probably start here. Let's make some fun. Have some happy little smoke, steamy clouds hanging out here. Let's see. Yeah. Spent all day. Oh, really? Thankfully, usually my cartoons don't really have the lip sync to really worry about. So, but I did make a bunch of like those parodies, like in 2014. They were really fun. Boop, boop, boop. I love Bob Ross. Oof. Let's make this bigger here. Don't want to see the future. Okay. Hoop, 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 hoop. How am I doing on time? Alright, we're good. Because basically after this, then she just walks and then walks back and then that's it. So this is the most time consuming part is this. I'll probably put this on 2s. All these keyframes that I have. So each of these will be exposed for twice as long. That doesn't really make sense. All these weird terms don't really make sense. Yeah, that's okay. Boop boop boop. Another Bob Ross? No, not in a while. Well, I've been working on this for a month. So everything's kind of been... Everything that I've been doing otherwise I've been kind of back burner after that. See if I can sort of like go back down. Very cloud-esque. Like that. And then sort of go from there, from here. That one. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, was it really your idea? I totally forgot about that. Yeah, it's I mean it's sort of my fault too that like I said, it was the basic premise being the like Apple Bloom being at a camp, because I wanted to do something with Animal Crossing with the New Leaf or New Horizons where they go on an island. So I wanted to camp somewhere in that, and then it just became even bigger than what you were imagining. Or what I had storyboarded at the beginning too. So then it'll become like these little puffs, I guess, that then can transform. Or I don't know what this frame that I just drew does. Whoosh. And then into these longer strands, I guess. But each of these become smaller. Save. Of these. Color is in. How am I doing? Once I get all these keyframes in, then I'll retime it and then see where it sort of lands, you know? And then they disappear, and then we're left with these strands that then can kind of just go off into nothingness. Don't need those dots. Okay, so whoosh. That's how it works. Might not need the strands, maybe. Maybe it just needs these particles to just disappear. I don't know. Probably works right after the fire actually disappears. That probably will work just as good. Okay, so let's have this campfire off, and then say still frame. Whoosh. There we go. Okay. Races mean yes. It's being produced in the major company. Yes, I made about 4 volumes, I think, over the last year or so. So thank you everyone who've been patient with me doing all these live stream things. I know they're different from the regular Greenwater videos. That's what I mean. I don't really need to animate this too much, but now I see where this needs to be. So around here, this needs to be longer. So, okay. Get rid of that. That's not the right color. Needs to be a little bit thinner as it probably loses some of its energy here. And it's like going off the wood planks here. It should be behind. There's a lot of things to look at. Boop, 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 boop. So that's the next frame here. It's not going to be end of the water. It could be smaller. So it's getting thinner. And then we'll see. Where this goes. Whoop. Come back. Okay. F5? Wow, okay. Didn't know I had that many. Alright. So, whop. Whop. Whop, 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 whop. And then it'll be even thinner as it loses even more. And then it'll be just that. as it's just this couple blobs now, like as if it lost so much of that, and now it's just these circles. And then these circles keep falling down like they're little drops. Whoosh. And then it just is weird because that could be easier. Swoosh. Okay. Context. Pop, pop, pop. Whoosh. Yay. All right. It's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with how this is going. I know that thing. Probably gotta get rid of these strands. I'm not really too happy with them. How it really turned out. That's the tree I deleted. I think here should be deleted there. And it started being start with here and then that's where this dot is. Where is this dot? Oh. Okay. Okay. Just gotta redo it. It's not the right color. See, this could be bigger now than I realize. There. Okay, so now just gotta make each of these be like either like 2 or 3 parts as it like goes up a little bit as well. But they're all little balls, like little cotton balls that are like separating as it disappears. If I miss one, that's okay. As it's just, no one's gonna really notice that. Like, hey, wait a minute, this part, you know, if it was really separated, then it would have looked more like this, you know. Your little hair strands in that. Boop, 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 boop. With the simple cartoony style it is anyway. It's okay. Okay. Whoosh. Yeah. I like that better. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Thanks, guys. Keeping the jack going. And then probably gonna need more time here for her to figure out she has 2. So she's done there, and then right around before it ends here. So then doing anticipation because I wanted to go forward, so I had to give her slight other way, and then get her up. Lots of frame, added a frame there. Overshoot it the other way, and then still following the left motion, and then go that way. So whoop. Bop, and then settle down. Don't like how much that moved. Needs to be smaller. So she just looks back up. And then whoop up. needs more time. To which she can just go back to her first frame, actually. And then just have her kind of walk back. And get her back. So where was she here? She was here. Let's move her back. Move her back. That's the tree again. And then she disappears. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Yay! Okay. Alright. So what do we got so far? They walk in, have a balloon whooshed. That's about it. Yeah. Alright. Okay, how does that look? Whoosh. It's a little slow with how that ends. It's maybe, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, that's about it. The rest of it is just getting the rest of the colors good. So, yeah. So there we go. Either I can do that now. Yeah, I can keep going on this, and then you can see how I handle this again. Because I usually had it not really. I would save like between streams. I would change all these, but like how this tree is different color than how it is here. So I'm doing some little color correction, I guess, is what you could say. So I was saving those kind of techniques in between streams because doing that character animation seemed more important to show on stream. I could do that. So what I would need to do is between here, because there's this shape between of it changing the color of the sky to dark. So I would just have to change the tint from here to here-ish. And then choose the sky color, and then choose how much I want it to be that color. It's a bit much, but I think if everything else is that color too, then it might work. Maybe around a little bit, like 20 should work. Okay. And then I can tween it, and it should change color. So there we go. Change it back to that tint. How do I do that? So here's the tint here. Remember that tint? Do the tint. I don't like how it never really memorizes. Like, I want it to be this tint, please. Let me go to this one. This has no tint. I would like a tint. There you go. Okay. It's really weird and finicky with that. Okay. This should be easy because I could just tween it on the regular stage and then tint it to be around the same color. And then get rid of that and then say, this is why it's born. As you can see, like, I'm going to go to each one of these and individually change a whole bunch of weird values for everything here. That's better. That looks pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, it really changes the whole mood. Yeah. Okay. So do this one. Change that tint. Change the tint. Then, because there's no tween. Here we go. So now we can see like which ones are not being affected yet. So there. To there. Get rid of tint. Add tint, tint. 33 is a nice compromising color. Move tint. Here's a tint I like. Add a tint. Use that tint. There we go. Yeah. Hey, alright. I think we got everything. No, we didn't. We didn't get to fire. Here. 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 There we go. Oh, that looks cool. Maybe a little bit less to show that's still pretty bright, I think. Yeah, okay. Values. Yeah, animation could be extremely tedious. It could be even more tedious. The way I've actually set this up is actually pretty good. That's only like, yeah, as you see, like, it only affect like 1 or so values each time. And all these are like in little groups on themselves. Like, if I had to, I could have each of these trees be a separate layer and then have a key each of them, which would have more flexibility in that way, but it's just for this kind of setup. It's just like, yeah, I just wanted to have each tree change. Good. Just checking. The moon should also move to when it stops here. Okay. So the moon, let's have it just go all the way over there. I don't care. Meow. Alright. It's gonna be in the middle because it's nighttime. I don't know. So that's 1. And then we gotta get it back to morning. Yeah. Let's add 1 more frame here, but not to here, so I can move that back. Maybe make this slower, so it's more gradual. And then add some more time. A little bit more time. Maybe make this slower that way. Okay. That could work. I'm close on time, but then I'll just have to basically just do this again, so. Oh, that looks cool. Doesn't make sense, but it's like nice, interesting, bright sky, but like everything else is nighttime colored. So yeah. I think it's, well, it's not really done with content time, but you know what I mean? That we're basically done with this for today. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then basically to here, that's when it stops wiggling. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And then key here. Basically just get rid of all the tints. Should work, right? Now I can check it by seeing if it's the same color. Yes. So good. So bush wiggle, 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 wiggle. Good. Okay. So I just gotta do that 5 more times or something. And then we'll be good. Okay. And then I can talk about how I can put this on other places, like DeviantArt. Probably the first place I'll put it. Where else do I put it? I can put it on Twitter as well. And then eventually, if I make it as a volume, what am I saying? If I make it put it inside of a volume where it's animated shorts volume 6, I guess now. Then that'll be a thing. So I'll put it on there too. This is, I guess, roughly right now like 37 seconds. So, yeah, 37. Just make sure that everything else is really timed out well enough without like making things any too quick. Like nothing's really too fast. So I let everything kind of have its own time without really doing anything. I could do a toaster time. Display screen. Copy. Toaster time. Paste. There you go. No, that's media source. Move that down. Display screen scale. No, I'm still affecting that. Lock, unlock. There we go. Put it in the middle. Okay. So, okay. So now I'm doing toaster talk, but you can still kind of see what I'm doing. Never really tried this before. That looks fun. So I just got to go to each of these layers and then just keep changing them. So, how we doing? So that's good. I could do the grass. Grass should be easy because it's on this layer. Not right there, but here. Here. And then remove tint. And then do that. So whoop. Yeah, that's closer. Alright. Fire. Tint. That's the same. Okay. Yeah, I've never done this, so I wanted to see how it looks. Where it's like a weird picture-in-picture, but weird thing is that it already was picture-in-picture in a way. But, yeah, now it's really showing that it is. But yeah, this is just about the end of it, of how much progress, I guess, of this. It's probably going to be just this. So, I hope you liked this, this little adventure. Because I did like this. This was really fun. So I guess thanks, Sar, for the recommendation to do this. To have this story idea. So we're trying to get this tree to do the right tent. It's not doing the right tent. So I can either take this value, go to here, change this value to not that one. I didn't even click on anything. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle here. Stop. And then no tent. There we go. Okay. Whew. How we doing? So yeah, the rest of the news, I guess. So Folly is still being made. Had a nice chat today with one of the animators. Talking about some of our issues that we're actually having. It's going good, but it's just like some of our shots, when we export them, the audio wasn't working, so we couldn't really figure out why was the main issue. Looks like these. Oh yeah, it sent everything to be these weird other tents, so that'll be fun. Okay. Yeah. So that's also do the moon. Moon shouldn't be here. Also, those trees change colors. No! Why? Get rid of that. And then say go. Are these do ones that move? No. They wiggle. These wiggle. Yeah. So like our swivel wasn't quite exporting the sound right. Like it would be like real weird and choppy. It's here. Here is also wrong. So yeah, we're trying to figure out like how to best move forward with that of that problem. Because we were trying to figure out whether or not we could. Yes, the Bob Ross are very chaotic. But yeah, the swivel, which is an application that can convert the SWAF. We learned what SWAF files were last time to MP4s, but like somewhere along the way, our audio wasn't quite working. Or it just wasn't quite syncing up the way that we thought it would. Or it wasn't really, it was synced up, but it was actually being choppy. There we go. It was being really picky of not really wanting to play nice. This is weird. Moon, calm down. Okay. Meow. Turn it over. Meow. Meow. Whoop. Meow. If you can't really see it, I'm sorry. Meow. Meow. Okay. Pictionary is fun, yeah. I like Pictionary. I played Pictionary as a kid, and I had a lot of good memories of that. Of course, it'd always be like, I'm drawing a toaster. Like, why don't you guys get it? It'd always be really fun. So yeah, that's basically where we are with the Fallout. So, that we're just kind of like just debugging things now of like, why isn't this working? There's still like one more shot that's not animated. So, if I get working on 3 right now that are like right before it. So I'm trying to get those, get those ones first, and then have the other animator try to figure out why the sound isn't working. Let's get the sun. Where's the sun? Sun's here. So if I use the sun and then put it right around, it should be out here. Put it there, and then put it there, and then I can move it to where it could be before, and then tween it, and then it should go, whoa, kind of thing. Haha, alright. Yeah. So yeah. Pictionary and Bob Ross are like my good inspirations. Good memories of that. We're almost done. I just need to actually tint everything to be the opposite color of what I just changed them to. So hang on with that, and then that'll be it. Anything else? The movie's going pretty good. Haven't really worked on it much this week though, unfortunately. I know that I talked about it on Tuesday, where I kind of chose the colors for, or not the colors. I'm doing the colors right now. I'm doing the different background ponies, changing their, creating them. Good, that's one. Creating them, and the next step would be to animate them in the shots. So that's not it. Good. Let's see. Try to get this going. What is this? This has no tint because it's that. So that's that orange 39. There we go. Oh, I forgot to do mountains in the back. Hopefully you guys don't care about that much. I think the mountains actually disappear at a point. That's weird. Let's see where the mountains are. Use mountains. It turned to blue. That color. Yeah, I just never noticed. Oh, yep, there they are. Okay. I was like, maybe it didn't actually disappear, and I'm just being weird. Nope, it actually does disappear. Cool. That's way before. Wow. Okay. So, I'll have to adjust that too. Okay. Uh, let's see. So these are the hills. So these hills should be roughly more. Let's go with this color. Okay. So when the background changes color. So yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to learn. I guess what I'm trying to learn with the movie is trying to learn Blender. So I've actually been doing a lot of research on that. That's also my weird thing of for Animal Crossing. I'll have a crossover little Blender 3D model. I think that'd be really fun. It's been a fun little side project that's also educational, a nice little thing as well. I wasn't quite ready for Derpy Day, so now you can kind of put together kind of what I'm talking about. What it could be. So, that's why I wasn't quite confident to share it because it wasn't actually done. These back trees are not good. What? That's weird. But yeah. I also did a little preliminary of like the actually like part 4's main set. So I don't know what I'm doing here. Put it to none and then figure it out. With the main showpiece of that. Basically just made like a couple different image boards and other like not actually making anything really. Yay, okay. Almost done. Tent. Tent and then fire. And then we should be good to go. Does this have anything? Yes it does. Tent orange 10%. Okay. Tent orange 15%. Okay. I like it when it remembers. Okay. Yep. Get rid of the storyboards. Sorry, I'm so scatterbrained. I just want to get this good. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. This is the first and last shot that I'm going in between. Does anything pop out? This is what I'm doing. I'm literally going between the first and the last frame. I think I got it. Okay. So now if I turn to this, I can go to here because it's going to be a little bit bigger, but you get me, so whatever. So there we go. Move this down a little bit. Okay. This is it. I don't know what to say. This is great. Thank you guys for watching with this. That is really fun. If there's anything else that I see, like any small things, I'll probably edit it for like a little bit longer, and then I'll upload it to where I said I would, with the DeviantArt and Twitter, and then eventually when I make the animated shorts volume 6, I guess, then it'll be part of that too. So, yeah, that's about it. And then yeah, we did it. Woo. So yeah, next time we'll figure out what to do next time. I won't really make it too for sure right now. But yeah, so next week, stream schedule is always the same, where it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, unless something in my life happens where that's not possible, then that's where it's gonna be. So how does this look? I can get rid of me right there, and then you can look at that. Like a couple more, probably play it like a couple more times, and then we'll call it as good. So yeah, not much of a torso talk, but yeah. Mostly just very trying to get this done, progress thing. Um, so yeah, thank you again, and then we'll figure out what to do next time. And again, all these shorts and everything that we do here is all very, very grateful for how you give me ideas. I don't know how to say it. So um, this is really a lot of collaborative effort. A lot of this, because most of the story I kind of figured out, but then a lot of this was like, well, what about this? Was suggested by you guys. Um, Also, to be clear, this is also not part of the Yoshi Greenwater canon per se, but these are just shorts, like little vignettes and little art things here and there. So they're not. I wouldn't really say they're that super canon. Is this? Most of my canon is my head canon of the Derpy videos and anything else that I put on there. That's why I try to put it as the Yoshi Greenwater, YouTube live session volume 5 shorts. Just got separated enough that it's not like an actual video. So, I do have a lot of lore, yeah. And it just keeps like building up each video. I think that's about it. I would go to Torsadon, but I think I've overstayed that. So yeah, hopefully next time I'll also pay attention to chat a little bit more than what I did here. But yeah, I just want to make sure that I got this done this time. So yeah, might change it slightly. So if you look at this and check the when it's actually uploaded, don't be, I guess, afraid. Just be like, oh look, it's the moon's more purple or whatever. I might do that kind of a thing. But yeah. Close that and bring my back self, I guess, for whatever reason, and then because my toaster time still has this on it. There we go. Okay. So yeah, might take a bit. I don't know how to exactly post it. Might have to make it a swap just because it's huge. I'm making it a GIF at 37 seconds long. Might explode. So probably want to find out more avenues of how to export it, especially for longer cartoons, because I don't feel too comfortable having a GIF or a GIF that's like, several, like 100 megabytes or something. Probably not that big, but it's just like that's probably too big. But yeah, I think that's about it. So okay, find button. Okay, yeah, I'm going now. So tune in next week when something else happens. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe you do. Ha. If we have an idea, kind of a thing, we can kind of work that out or something. So yeah. Thanks again. See you and bye. Goodbye.